Hello everybody, I am back with another video, and today I will be doing my first ever monthly favorite. So it's 2 weeks. Is it 2 weeks or is it 1 week in March already? Well, I think I am at least 1 week late, or is it 2 weeks? I'm actually not sure, but I think it's 1 week. But I will be doing my February favorites today, and it's my first ever monthly favorites. And well, I don't even know why I didn't do a January favorites, but it's okay. So I will be doing my February favorites today. So this monthly favorites is only going to be consisted of beauty products. I just wanted to start out little by little, and I don't really have any other favorites except for beauty favorites for this month. And I think I will switch it up a bit every single month. Since it's my first month, I will just start with beauty products. So let's get started. So my first beauty favorite is this little guy right here. This is the Age Rewind eraser, dark circle eraser, right? Is that right? So this is made for dark circles under your eye, and I do sleep late. I do have dark circles under my eye, so this is like my best friend to wake me up, to lighten up my face, to lighten up my eyes, so it doesn't make me look tired at all, and get rid of the dark circles under my eye, which is the best thing you can have. Because honestly, if you go out late, if you do a lot of things during the day, if you wake up early and you don't get enough sleep, this will be your best friend. And I've heard a lot of good reviews about this. Honestly, this is so easy to apply. You just twist it right here, and then the product comes up from the brush right here, the applicator, and just spread it on your eye. You can apply it with a concealer brush or your finger, doesn't really matter. I use my beauty blender. Sometimes I use my fingers, it works well. And yeah, I don't have any dark circles under my eyes, and honestly it makes me look so much more awake and so much brighter, and love this thing. Honestly, I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, and I love it. I just love it. My second favorite item is the bigger version of the dark circle eraser from Maybelline, and this is the makeup eraser. So basically it's a concealer. You can also use this under your eyes as well, but I use this to highlight my face. It's not the best highlighter, but you can also use this to highlight your face, especially if you get a lighter version. And you're supposed to when you get concealers, but this concealer, I use it for my pimples, my blemishes, whatever stuff I have on my face that I do not want to show, obviously. I can also use this for my under eye, but you know, the mini version is cuter, so I had to get both, and this works really well. These two work really well. They both are the same thing. I forgot to mention the color for the first product, which is light, and then the bigger version I have, which is ivory. So they both are pretty bright, but they are not the same color, and love these two. Honestly, if you use these two as a combination, use this for your under eye, use this for all the other blemishes on your face, and you will have clear skin. The next item I have, that's my favorite, that I recently tried is this foundation right here, which is the Ready Set Gorgeous foundation. My color is 215. It doesn't really have a name for it, but the number is 215, and this is a fresh complexion oil-free foundation. If you have oily skin, this is honestly perfect for you. I have somewhat combination skin. In the winter, I have dry skin, but my T-zone is very oily. And in the summer, my skin is just super oily, and I have no idea what to do. And honestly, I can't control this, but I am using this during the winter because honestly my face is still oily even if it's dry, and honestly my skin is very confused, very weather confused. Sometimes it's oily, sometimes it's dry, and I just really can't control it, and it's just really confused, especially when the weather changes. The areas on my face that are mostly dry is around my nose area here, and obviously this is not really part of my T-zone, but the areas around here is dry. Sometimes in between my eyebrows here are like dry, and sometimes around my lips are dry as well. So those are not really the major parts on my face. I only really focus on my forehead and my cheeks and my chin and, you know, around my eyes here. So yeah, this is still perfect, especially if you have oily skin. This will not at all give you oily skin, and it's very, very dry. It is a liquid foundation, and honestly, it works so good, especially if you don't have dry skin. Okay, so talking about your skin, the fourth item that I will be talking about is this right here. As you all know, this is Vaseline, and if you don't, well, you're probably living under a rock or something, because this, so freaking good, honestly. Like, as I was telling you, after I started using this, my skin stopped being dry. So yeah, like I mentioned, around my nose, around my lips here, and like in between my eyebrows get really dry. But before I was using this Vaseline right here, this Petroleum jelly, I had dry skin. My whole face was dry. I was not using oil-free foundation at all because I needed all the oil I could get. And honestly, I didn't even feel like wearing makeup because my face was so dry, and dry like the Sahara Desert dry, and flaky as well. You know when your face gets really dry and it's flaky? Yeah, why would you want to wear makeup when you have dry skin and it gets flaky? And then when you put the makeup on top of it, it gets even more flaky and more noticeable. And this literally saved my life. This is a multi-purpose product that you can use for anything. You can use this for your heel backs if they're dry, and sometimes my heel backs are dry, can't lie about that. I use this on my face, I use this on my hands, my knuckles, in between my fingers, especially during the winter. Like, this should be your best friend during the winter because obviously it's mine. But you can use this on your legs, you can use this on your arms, you can even mix this with your favorite lotion, and yeah, it's just amazing. I use this on the back of my neck too because for some reason that area is really dry. But I carry this around with me all the time. It's always in my bag. I can never leave my house without it. And if I don't bring a bag, it has to be in my jacket pocket. I have to carry it no matter what, because you don't know when something's going to be dry. What if your friends have ashy elbows? Well, you can give them some of this because this will save those ashy elbows. And I also got my boyfriend hooked on this as well. Before, he claimed that using Vaseline made his lips peel, but now he's using it, and guess what? His lips are not peeling at all. And he didn't like this before, but I made him use it because I left another one in his car and he really needed to use it. Desperate times calls for desperate measures, and this saves you for those desperate measures, especially if your lips are dry or any other body part. This can be used, even though it's a very small product. This is a travel size, but honestly, use the whole tube, put it all over your body, saves you from dry skin. So last but not least, this is the last product that I will show you for my monthly favorites. I do not have a lot of favorites this month because obviously this is my first monthly favorite. So I just didn't want to make it that long, and I didn't have a lot of stuff that was like my favorite for this month. But this product saves my eyebrows. I always use this. This is like my favorite pencil. Actually, this is my second favorite pencil. My first favorite pencil I don't have anymore, and I haven't gotten around to get like another one. So this is my second favorite one, and I will be using this until I get my first favorite one. And this is the Almay Brow Defining Pencil. I probably mentioned it in my other videos before. It has a little brush. I don't even know what this is really called. And this is the other end, which is the pencil. You twist it, and you don't even have to sharpen it, which is the best thing about it, because I'm not about carrying this around plus a sharpener. So I used it today. I use it every day actually. So if my eyebrows are done in every single video, then it's probably this pencil, unless I mention it and say that it's not this pencil. Yeah, well, this is a very bold looking eyebrow pencil. Unless you get a lighter color, this is Brunette, I believe, and I really like my eyebrows to stand out, but not too much. You know, like, I have really light eyebrows, and I believe a lot of Asian people, well, I guess a lot of Vietnamese people have lighter eyebrows. So, you know, sometimes they want us to make it darker and more, you know, out there and more bolder, especially if you wear a lot of makeup, and let's say you wear a lot of eye makeup, it will, you know, go well together. But this is my favorite pencil because it's so easy to use. I mean, it's a pencil, right? So basically you just draw it in and then shade it in. I've used other applicators before, like a brush and a little pot of, I don't know, eyeshadow or like eyebrow gel or something like that, and put it on your eyebrows. And I've used that for a little while, and then I stopped using it because I decided, why not start using a pencil? Because it's a little much easier, because you can draw it in like you're drawing. You know, if you can't write, then that's a problem. But this was recommended to me by my sister, and she got this and tried it out, and then I tried it and I was like, oh, I really like this. So yeah, you know, shout out to my sister, recommended this to me. But yeah, and that's it for my first ever monthly favorites. And I'm sorry about the background noises that are in this video. It's probably my dog making noises out there, and I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit short, but next month I will not be late and it will not be short, and I will include more favorites, such as my hair products, maybe my favorite book if I'm reading, or my favorite TV show, or favorite song, blah 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 blah, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All my links are down below. Instagram, Facebook. Well, I don't think Facebook's down there, but Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, even my blog account is down there as well. So you can check all that stuff out down there. And I just recently did my hair, so if you like to watch that, it will be linked down below as well. And I have a second channel which I vlog about my life, but I don't vlog every day, but you should still check that out anyway. So I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. So the power just went out, and it went out in a lot of different